All right, we're back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. I'm your host, Mike Walsh, and I thank you for joining me for the second straight live stream of the weekend here on the channel. And I want to thank you guys for all your support last night for our first ever Bruins live stream here on the channel. We eclipsed 50 views on the live stream last night, so that was awesome. And I can't thank you guys enough for doing that and enjoying yourselves. But we are back with our really our bread and butter, if you will. As we've only had two other live streams that didn't involve this, but we are back with the Patriots down in the Big Easy and in New Orleans to take on the Saints today after a thrilling victory last weekend against the Buffalo Bills. Could this be a trap game for the young Patriots? We shall see and find out. So hopefully you guys are all set, ready to go for it, and we'll be underway in just a sec. But cannot thank you guys enough for joining us here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. I want to make sure we're all set and ready to go. I got you guys up on the chat. If you guys have not already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We gained a subscriber last night during the live stream. So if you have subscribed, great. Make sure those notification bells are set and ready to go. And if you haven't, share the live stream and share the channel with your friends, family, and then tell them to share it with their friends and family. We should be all set and ready to go. Also, make sure to keep the chat rolling, and everything else should be all set and dandy. A little bit of news for the Patriots. Mostly everybody is in, but making his season debut, a player for the Patriots who shined very brightly in the preseason, Efton Chisholm. Efton Chisholm, let me see if I can find him here. Yes, Efton Chisholm the third, who played very well in the preseason, will be dressing today for the Patriots. He was very good and very well. Also, Drake May coming off his best game, and Stephon Diggs coming off his best game as the Patriots, and that's saying a lot considering his last game was his best game before the most previous game. We'll see what can happen. So, Patriots are in New Orleans. Andy Borregales getting set to kick it away. The hero with the field goal last weekend. And back deep for, let me see if I can find, is Mason Tipton for the Saints. So we're just about set and ready to go here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Borregales will put his right leg through it, and we are underway. And this one will be returned by the Saints and be returned by Tipton. He'll get to the 20, get about to the 24-ish, maybe the 25-yard line. We are all set and ready to go here on the channel. That will bring out Spencer Rattler. Last week against the Giants, had one of his best games, almost 68 completion percentage, 225 yards, and a touchdown. And he will start with the ball at the 25-yard line in the shotgun. Alvin Kamara to his right, three receivers to his left, and one receiver to his right. Rattler back to throw. Looks, steps up, going to launch one deep. He's got a man wide open, caught down all the way to about the 20-ish yard line. Making the catch was Chris Olave. So first play, and those Saints open up a amazing throw and catch the Patriots off guard on the first play of the game. Right down the right side, Olave just beat, who did he beat? He beat Kyle Duggar, I believe, down the sidelines. So ball's now at the 22-yard line after one play. And Rattler is going to fake it, and he's going to throw and complete to his tight end, but he'll only gain 2 yards. Catching that pass was Jawan Johnson. And so it will be second down and 8 coming up for the young Saints. So ball now at the 20-yard line. And Alvin Kamara will get his first carry, come up the left side, and he'll gain about 3 or so. So that will bring up third down. And we'll say maybe about 6 or so. So entering week 6, yes, the Saints have gone down here, but 29th in red zone percentage. And it's actually going to be third down and 4 for the Saints. Ball in between the 17-16. Now pass over the middle, incomplete as Chris Olave was looking for the catch and was broken up. Good play there. I believe that was Marcus Jones. Yes. Got an interception last week in the win against the Bills. Good play there from Marcus Jones, who's also been a great job on special teams. So it'll be fourth down. Blake Groupie in to attempt the 35-yard field goal. Snap, spot, kick is down, and it is good. So the Saints march right down the field in one very long play and maybe a couple extra ones, but only settle for a field goal. And so the Patriots will come out and try to answer with at least some points, if not a touchdown on their first drive. 12:50 left of the first quarter, and the Saints are already up 3-0 on the Patriots. I also want to make a point here to my viewers as we've gone to commercial break. If you've come to this live stream expecting updates on camel wrestling or the extreme ironing tournament, you have come to the wrong live stream. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, why don't you go back and watch my live stream last night for the Bruins Sabres game, and you'll enjoy that little thing. Which, by the way, at least one of these live streams I've done the past 2 days, if not both, might be on the channel. So you guys might be getting a 4 video week next week. Who knows? Let's see how this game goes. And I can't state this enough. I cannot say thank you guys enough for the amount of people that stopped by last night for the Bruins live stream. That was great. We eclipsed 50 views, which I think my Patriots, the most Patriots viewed one that I've gotten is over a little over 20. So that one was blown out of the water. So I appreciate you guys doing that. Um, and if you are joining us here and were unable to join us last night, so at least one if of the live streams, either last night or this one, if not both, will be on the channel this week. Game Time Voice Report, episode 11 will be out this week. And my latest vlog of Riverhawk Adventures and my trip to Merrimack, that will be out this week as well. So you're getting a whole lot of videos this week on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe and have those notification bells set. So 12:50 left here in the first quarter. We will reset the downs and reset the distance as the Patriots are about to get the ball for their first drive of the game. So the Patriots come in 3-2, coming off their biggest win, and the Saints come off their only win of the season against the New York Giants. So in to kick it away for the Saints is number 19. That's Blake Groupie, and he'll send it away, and it'll hit the end zone and go all the way down for a touchback. And that will bring out Drake May, who is coming off his best game by far as a pro and is second in the NFL in completion percentage at just under 74%. Last week versus Buffalo went 22 of 30 for 273 yards. Just an absolute coming out party for the young man from Chapel Hill. But look at his first drive in the Superdome. Under center, and he'll turn and give to Ramondre Stevenson. Stevenson will plow forward to about the 40-ish yard line, so it will be about a gain of 5 on the play. It'll bring up second down. Ball was at the 35-ish yard line and got all the way to the 40, so 5 yards on that carry for Ramondre. So ball just past the 40. May under center, two receivers left, a tight end to the right, a fake screen. It'll give to Ramondre Stevenson. That one got blown up. Absolutely did not fool that Saints defense. So that'll bring up third down and a lot. I'm going to say at least third down and 15. We'll see. It might have been a loss of 10 yards. I could be wrong. So we'll see what comes out of this. No, I'm way wrong. It's third down and 9. So only lost 4 yards. Mabe in the shotgun. Back to throw. Steps up. Floats one. Caught. Kayshawn Booty up the left side. He's going to get a first down and get out of bounds. When in doubt, go to Booty. When in doubt. So good play there from Drake May and gets a fresh set of downs for the Patriots offense. May fake to Stevenson, rolls out, looks to throw. He's going to launch one deep. They got an intended receiver. It's caught. Pop Douglas makes a move, cuts inside. Touchdown, Patriots. Bang, pop for a big gain, and the Patriots answer right back. What a throw from Drake May. What a route from Pop Douglas. Came all the way across the field, stuck his foot in the ground at the 30 and burned the Saints defense. Left Jonas Sanker in the dust. 2 runs, 2 passes, and the Patriots answer emphatically. Andy Borregales, extra point up and good. So how do you answer a big play on the opening drive from the Saints? You answer with one of your own. What a throw from Drake May. What a route from Pop Douglas. And the Patriots answer emphatically at 77-3 with 10:52 left in the first quarter. Ooh, baby, what a throw. Someone, I love this analogy that I just saw on Twitter, and I need everybody to understand this. This is the funniest thing. This is such a New England comment as well. Although it might be something that some people might say, but the Patriots defense, especially like in that first drive, it's almost like a car trying to start up in a New England January. It just you got to give it a couple wind-ups before it gets there. Yeah, yeah, I will. You're right. So shout out to my mom and my dad, who are two of my loyalist viewers, and my dad just put it out in the chat. Yeah, I full fledged. I think I screamed. I genuinely flippin' screamed at that. Which I don't scream. I don't get as I don't think I've ever gotten that excited in any of these live streams. So the fact that someone called me absolutely, it's just. I think it was because one, the Patriots don't often aren't often on the big play variety. Like they'll methodically work their way down the field. They won't make a play as best they can. But the fact that it was a big play, and two, the fact that it was Drake and Pop who have not connected as perfectly as they could have connected in the games leading up to this one. The fact that it was them was great. All right. I mentioned it once at the beginning of the live stream. Let's cut it off right here. We'll cut it off right here. I mentioned it once at the beginning. Yes, there will be no live updates from ESPN 8 The Ocho, but we're gonna cut that off right here. So four plays, 65 yards in 2 minutes on a 53-yard touchdown from Drake May to Pop Douglas, and the Patriots have answered emphatically. So back in the Superdome, Andy Borregales kicks it away, and this one will be returned, and the Saints will bring it out to the 26-ish yard line. And so Spencer Rattler will come out for his second possession of the game. And after a big play on the opening play, had to settle for a field goal in his first drive. So ball's at the 27, first down and 10 for the Saints. Rattler in the shotgun, two receivers right, one left, a tight end, and Alvin Kamara in the backfield. At least I believe that's Alvin Kamara. And Rattler will fake. He'll look to throw. He'll dump it complete on the check down. And that is Keandre Miller. Keandre Miller with the catch in the short game, but we do have laundry. Let's see what it is. It's going to be on the Patriots, and might have been illegal use of hands. So that's gonna frustrate Mike Vrabel and Zach Kerr, the inside linebackers coach, who is currently calling plays for Terrell Williams, who's taking a leave of absence. So Rattler will fake. Actually, no, he's going to give it to Keandre Miller. And now I'll bring up second down and 7 after a gain of 3 on that run. So Zach Kerr, the play caller, if you didn't know, assistant inside linebacker coach with Mike Vrabel, defensive assistant coach for the Giants last year, and then was brought back by Vrabel and is currently the defensive play caller with Williams away from the team. Miller will join Rattler in the backfield, bunch receivers left. Rattler takes a snap, looks, going to step up in the pocket, he's going to run, and he's going to get a first down there on the run. Spencer Rattler showing off the wheels. Patriots try to keep it, but offensive line pushed them to the left, and a hole opened up for Rattler to run, and he did. Rattler again fires, caught, complete over there, and to his tight end, Foster Moreau. And that will bring up second down and 1 after a gain of 9 on that play. Now Rattler with the give, Miller up the gut, and he's going to get a first down. So it looks like the Saints are trying to work quickly here, and now we got a Patriot down. It's Harold Landry the third. See what happened with him. Oh, got it. defensive lineman rolled up on his leg, and it's not good because Harold Landry has been great for this Patriots team on the defensive line, and so they will step aside while he gets attended to. And so, in case you're just joining us, Spencer Rattler opened up the game with a big, big play to Mason Tipton. Actually, no, excuse me. Who was it? It was a tight end, I think. No, it was Mason Tipton. It was. I no, no, no. Excuse me. Chris Olave. It was a big pass to Chris Olave, but the drive stalled out, so they had to settle for a field goal. The Patriots had a drive that looked good on paper. Three out of the four plays went for positive yards. And then Drake May opened up the offense and threw a dart to Pop Douglas for a touchdown. That's where we stand here at 7-3. So big plays on both sides so far, and what might be a shootout between these two teams. And in case you're just joining us for the first time at all this weekend, where have you been? Come on, where have you been? We had a live stream last night for Bruins Sabres, which was a very, very entertaining game, it turned out to be. It looked like it was going to be a blowout because the Bruins put up 17 shots to the Sabres won the first period. And I had 2-0 lead for most of the game, but it got real, real dicey at the end when the Sabres scored and then had the empty net. And for some reason, the Bruins had like maybe six chances to put it in the empty net. And it didn't do it until there was about 2.2 seconds left in the in the third period. So Bruins are 3-0 to start the year, but they have a gauntlet of teams coming up next. I believe they got the Lightning tomorrow. Then they head out west to play the Knights, the Avalanche, and the Utah Mammoth, which is a gauntlet. Rattler back to throw as we come back from commercial break. Fires complete. Alvin Kamara over on the far side. Good catch there. Will bring up second down and 4. So a gain of 6 on that play. Ball is at the 38-yard line. Rather in the shotgun. Kamara to his right, two receivers to his left. Now Olave will come in motion and give Kamara up the gut, and he will plow his way forward for a first down. So Alvin Kamara will get a fresh set of downs for this offense, and the Patriots defense, like somebody said, like a car in New England trying to get itself started up in January. Just needs a couple kicks before it gets going. Rattler back in the shotgun. Kamara to his left now. Two receivers to the right. Now one will come in motion, and it's a jet sweep on the far side, and the Patriots will stop him just at the line of scrimmage, as getting the jet sweep was Rashid Shaheed, and that will bring up second down and 10. So the Patriots not fooled on that jet sweep. Rattler back in the shotgun. Kamara to his right in the backfield. Titan to his left, and a bunch of three receivers to his right. Now one will come in motion. It's Rashid. Rattler back to throw. Quick strike. Caught Rashid. And then hit hard by Christian Gonzalez. But good catch. We'll bring up third down. Let's see what they give him. Third down and 5. So a gain of 5 on that pass play. Christian Gonzalez last week, 6 tackles and 1 pass defense, played very well in Buffalo in just his second game back from a hamstring injury that held him out for first few games. Rattler, 3rd down and 5, back to throw, steps up in the pocket, fires, caught, complete, and just getting him down was Christian Gonzalez. And we have a flag on the play. See who it's on. Holding on the offense. So that one will come back. The rush came from Kavon Chason, and he was held by Kelvin Banks Jr. So that'll be 3rd down and 10. Actually, no, excuse me. It'll be 3rd down and 15. So a 10-yard penalty will back him up. Rattler back to throw, dumps it to Kamara. Kamara will gain as much yards as he can. He'll be ushered out of bounds at the 30-ish yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. 4th down and 8 to be exact. So in to kick, Blake Groupie at a 48-yard attempt. He's 1 for 1 today from 34. Ball at the left hash. Snap, spot, kick is away, and it's right down the pipe. So Patriots defense able to hold for 2 field goals on their first 2 possessions, bend but not breaking. And they have a 7-6 lead with 5 minutes gone, or 5 minutes left, I should say, in the first quarter. Now, I will say this, ladies and gentlemen. I will say this. I did debate doing 3 straight live streams. I did debate it. But I got some stuff to do outside of the studio. Um, got some work I gotta do on some stuff tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna hold off on those live streams. So, but um, live streams going forward, I will say this: live streams going forward will be reserved for weekends, just because I do work during the week and I don't want to stress myself out too much. But shout out to my dad in the Game Time Voice reports in the Game Time Voice YouTube channel studios with the updates. Steelers up 3-0 on the Browns. Cowboys and Panthers tied at 3. Colts up 7-0 on the Cardinals. Ravens up 3-0 on the Rams. Chargers up 3-0 on the Dolphins. And a final across the pond in London, Broncos beating the Jets 13-11. So we will have more studio updates from my dad in the Game Time Voice studios as we go throughout the live stream. Shout out to him. And I will say this, some of you have been clamoring for it. And I'm not just saying that to feed his ego, which it doesn't need any help, but uh, I have not had a chance to put him on. But Riverhawk Vlogs, my dad will be making more appearances on them as we move forward and in other things too. So uh, shout out to him in the Game Time Voice studios, as I am here in the Game Time Voice booth, giving you guys play by play as much as we can. But he will be making more appearances as we go forward, especially in the Riverhawk vlogs, because I go to those games with him, and not putting him on camera is a little bit of a disservice. So he will be making an appearance coming up. So Drake May will come out for his second drive after the kickoff. 5:05 left here. Patriots up 7-6. Kick is away, and this one is going to be returned. And I believe that's Efton Chisholm, who's going to return it all the way to the 30-yard line. And I'll bring up first down and 10. We'll see if I can find something. But Harold Landry's still on the sidelines talking with coaches. So it looks like he might be okay, but we'll see what happens next defensive series. But ball in between the 30 and the 31. Drake May ready for his second drive. Ramondre Stevenson to his left in the shotgun, two receivers, and a tight end as well. May back to throw. Is going to look. He's going to look. Plenty of time. Dumps it over the middle. Caught Austin Hooper with a good catch, but a modest gain of about 3 or 5 yards. And it will be second down and 5. And now an update here from CBS as the Dolphins have now got a 7-3 lead over the Chargers on a Trevor Etienne rushing touchdown. So Drake May back in the shotgun with Stevenson to his left, along with Austin Hooper, and now three receivers to his right. May back to throw, pumps, steps up, and is able to gain a couple yards and able to avoid a stack. So it'll be third down, might be about two-ish yards. Under 4 minutes left here. Patriots up 7-6. If you're just joining us on a touchdown to Pop Douglas and two Blake Groupie field goals for the Saints. So third down and 2. Stevenson just in front of May. And now Stephon Diggs will come in motion to the right, two receivers to the left. May back to throw. Looks, scrambles around, plenty of time. Now going to float one far side. He's got Pop wide open again. Pop with a great spin move. Cuts it up to the left. Looks to get a block. Pop Douglas does it again. Touchdown, Patriots. The Patriots offense popping off in the Big Easy. And excuse me, that is not a field goal. That is a touchdown. Drake May extending the play. And then Pop Douglas wide open. Nobody near him. And a great spin move at the 25. It's the same player that he shook for the first one, Jonas Sanker. And oh my goodness. But unfortunately, it's coming off the board. As we have offensive pass interference. Oh my goodness, it's offensive pass interference. I don't know where. Hang on, where's the pass interference on this play? Hang on, wait a minute. I did not. Are you kidding me? Where the heck is the pass interference? On that little push off on Stephon Diggs, they're going to call that 40 yards away from the play. I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to be this over the top, but where's the pass interference on that? All right, well, take that one off the board. It's now 3rd and 12. May back to throw. Looks. Now he's going to load a moon ball, and a flag's going to be thrown, and it's going to be pass to the. Well, there's your makeup call. Holy Moses! So call is against Quincy Riley as he shoved off on Mike Williams, and that might be a spot foul. All right, all right. So a couple of crazy coincidences. Now the ball's at midfield. So Drake's going to turn. He's going to give, and Travion Henderson's going to get his first carry of the day. Keep him going. Give him more rushing. God's sakes, you spend a second round pick on the kid. He gained 7. I I don't know where that is. And if they said it was Stephon Diggs on something that's so away from the play, then I can't. Now toss. Travion Henderson's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage and maybe getting a yard, if that, and we got another penalty. And it's going to be a hold against the defense on Jonathan Bullard, the defensive end. Oh, yeah, he held Will Campbell. So that's a fresh set of downs for the Patriots. Holy Moses. Now May back to throw. He's going to pump. He's going to step up. He's going to flip it to Travion. Travion's going to get it upfield, and he's going to gain about 9-ish yards. So great play there from Drake. Looked like he was going to get sacked and then just flipped it to Travion. Oh, baby, what a throw. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Drake under center, one receiver each side, and a tight end to his left. Now Mac Hollins will come as a second tight end. It'll be give to Travion Henderson. He'll plow up the middle and he'll get a first down. So the second round pick out of Ohio State getting some touches here, and he should. Patriots 27th in rush, but tied for 7th in passing, so total of 16th in offense ranking in the NFL. So need to get the running game going a little bit more. Now Drake back in the shotgun, fakes, gonna step up, Now gonna float one in the back of the end zone, and they're gonna say touchdown. And it is gonna be a touchdown. What did I say? When in doubt, Look for Booty. Kayshawn Booty in the back of the end zone was in an arm wrestling match with a Saints defender. And I kid you not, folks. This is the play that literally just happened. Drake May threw the ball, and this is a sentence I can't make up. Booty just took it away from Kool-Aid. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding you. That's a legit sentence. Andy Borregales puts the extra point up, and the Patriots are up 8. So Kayshawn Booty just took a touchdown out of and took a pick away from the cornerback for the New Orleans Saints, Kool-Aid McKinstry. So Kayshawn Booty just caught a pass and took an interception away from Kool-Aid McKinstry. Wow. So that was an interesting drive to say the least. Not to mention he's being held literally the entire way up the field. And then it was a wrestling match, but Kayshawn never lost possession out of it. So great play by him. Borgas will kick it, and it'll be short of the landing zone. He's done that a lot this season, and it's getting old. It is legit getting old. Let's see, where is it? Illegal procedure? I don't think I got that penalty. Whatever. So it's a flag. It's on the Patriots, and so the Saints will have great field position to start. So the Saints have had some good drives, but have had some missed opportunities to get it in the end zone so far. Have gone 59 yards their first drive, and 43 yards their second drive, but have settled for field goals both times. Now Rattler will give it to Kamara. Kamara will come off the left side. He'll gain some yards before he's ushered out of bounds. And a gain of 7 will bring up second down and 3. And more than likely, that will end the first quarter, unless the Saints want to run an extra play here. And nope, they're going to let this go down. So at the end of one quarter, Patriots up 14-6 on the Saints from two beautifully thrown touchdowns from Drake May, and they will take that lead into the second quarter. All right. So that was a fun first quarter, folks. That was a legit fun first quarter. And one that took 44 minutes. 44 minutes. We might have to end this stream a little early, folks. And I'm going to make a little bit of an adjustment here. Let's see if we can find this. What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, let's just put this right here. There we go. Because I had the records for these teams out, but because of the way the score bug is settled, the Patriots one was getting covered up. So we'll just put it away. I'll just to let you guys know, Patriots are 3-2, Saints are 1-4. There we go. But let me see. I'm gonna put this. Bear with me here. We got a commercial break. We can do this. So let's show the team's records, and let's change the score bug here. So score bug like this. I How's that look on your guys' end? It's a little small. Let's try this one. How about this one? No, because then the names are out. Let's try this one. Oh God, no. Oh, no, 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 no. So, you know what do you guys think of that one? Nah, nah, yeah. You know what? We're gonna go with this one. We're gonna get rid of it. Now I gotta do a little bit of an adjustment here because I'm covering up a lot of it as Spencer Rattler hands to Alvin Kamara for the first play of the second quarter. And we get that underway as they have gained a first down. Reset that. All right, you guys seem to like it, so let's go with it. Let's go with this one. Let's add it as Alvin Kamara. And no, it'll be a fake to Spencer Rattler. Rattler's going to step up in the pocket and he's going to fall forward for 2 yards as he narrowly avoids. Narrowly avoids and able to gain a yard. Be second down and 9. CBS studio update. Dallas and Carolina now tied at 10 at the beginning of the second quarter. And we have a timeout. No, it's an injury timeout for the Saints. As down on the field is Kelvin Banks Jr., the rookie out of Texas. Bring you down just a hair, and there we go. Perfect. So commercial break in progress. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can scroll through. Just seeing if I'm scrolling through social media because I think social media has the exact same idea as I do, which is I don't know what the heck. Yeah, someone just tweeted, I'm a Saints fan and I have no idea what that call was. So yeah, that little stiff arm, I have no idea how that is called offensive pass interference. But let's look at the bright side. Drake May in that first quarter, 5 for 5, 103 yards and 2 touchdowns. There you go. That's efficient. I'm trying not to get too high on the hopium, so to speak. Uh, but this, this team might be a problem. I could be wrong, and I'm not gonna over analyze it, but and the only reason why I'm saying that is because I did that for my UMass Little Riverhawk hockey team after 1 week and a 4-0 win over Merrimack. I was absolutely sniffing the hopium, and then we got a butts kick 2 nights ago. So I'm trying to remain understanding. So Asim Richards, number 72, will step in, third-year player out of North Carolina. And so the Saints will have second down and 9 from the 48-yard line. Rattler will fake it to Kamara, will fire over the middle, cut, and getting a first down for the Saints. It's number 22. I'm blanking on who that is. Give me a minute. Ah, yes, Rashid Shaheed. So Rashid Shaheed with a good play. Now I'll flip to Alvin Kamara on first down. He'll rumble for about 3 yards. Actually, no, rumble for about 7. I don't know how that's 7, but I'll bring up second down and 3. Actually, no, yeah, thank you. I was like, that's no way that's 7 yards. Yep, it's second down and 6, so gain of 4 on the play. So ball is in between the 28 and the 27, so the 27 and a half. Rattler in the shotgun will look to throw, steps up in the pocket, fires, caught, complete, and getting a first down is Chris Olave. Again, the Saints have been moving the ball in this Patriots defense, but have been unable to get it in the end zone. So we'll see if that changes on this drive. Rattler back in the shotgun, and Kamara to his left, along with 3 wide receivers. First down and 10 from inside the 20. The give to Kamara up the gut. He'll plow his way forward for looks like about 2-ish yards. We'll see what they give him. Yep, exactly 2 yards. See, I'm not going crazy in my thing. So second down and 8 coming up, and Harold Landry the second back in. So second down and 8 coming up, and Rattler's going to keep it on the quarterback run. He's going to look for a block, and he's going to get a first down just past the 10, and it'll get first and goal. Actually, no, he's right at the 10, so it's first down and 10. Nope, excuse me, it is first and goal because I believe they're at the 10-yard line. Yep, they're at the 9-yard line. There we go. Give to Kamara up the gut, and Kamara will plow his way to about the 6 or 7 yard line. As they show first year head coach Kellen Moore coming off a Super Bowl win as the offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. Rattler in the shotgun, 2 receivers left. Now a tight end motions to the left, but it's going to be a give to Kamara up the gut. He's going to stumble his way to about the 2. Now I'll bring up third down and goal. And yes, some of you might be wondering, yes, hopium is it's a word. It's used to talk about a clothing brand, hopium clothing, but people often use it in sports when they talk about I don't want to get too high on the hopium because our team's actually doing good. So it is a real word. It's used mostly for a clothing brand, but fans in sports like to use it when talking about their team. Rather empty set. Now a man will come in motion, and no, it's going to be Taysom Hill, the all dual threat, and he will get into the end zone for a touchdown. So Taysom Hill, the everything man who's played tight end, running back, quarterback, fullback, and everything in between for the Saints team, gets into the end zone and cuts the Patriots lead to 14-12. Literally Mr. Do It All for this Saints team, and they're gonna go for the extra point. And to attempt it, Blake Groupie, snap, spot, kick it right down the pipe, and so the Saints will cut the Patriots lead to 14-13 on a rushing touchdown from Taysom Hill. 9:42 left in the second quarter. I was supposed to turn off my camera as I walked up, but it turns out I turned off the backup camera. I'm still trying to get used to this whole thing. Oh boy. But so two offensive drives, two touchdowns for the Patriots on their only two drives of the game so far. So let's see what drive number three has in store. Of course, the Patriots no stranger to New Orleans, as they have played in three Super Bowls in the state of Louisiana. Lost the first two, got crushed by one of the best teams of all time, the Chicago Bears, 1985. Then lost to the Packers and Brett Favre in 1996. But the last one was the best one, a last second field goal from Matt Vinatieri after a great drive from Tom Brady. Got them their first Super Bowl championship in this building. So kickoff is away, and Efton Chisholm will return it, and he's going to look to break it out. And Chisholm's going to bring it up the right side, break a tackle, and get to about the 35-yard line before he stopped there. And that will bring out Drake May and the offense. See what they can do. Ball will be at the 35. First down and 10. May under center. Gonna turn, gonna give it to Ramondre. Ramondre's gonna plow forward just shy of the 40 for a host, a heavenly host of saints, I shall say. Stops him there after a gain of 4, I believe. Be second down and 6, I think. With 9 minutes left in the second quarter. May, again, Stevenson plows up the middle, going to stumble his way forward, but enough for the first down. So Ramondre some good running on back-to-back carries. So Patriots offensive ranking 7th in passing, 12th in points, 14th in third down, 16th in red zone. On those categories last year, they were either last, second to last, or third to last, but they were the bottom three of the league in each. May, gonna fake it to Ramondre, gonna lick the throw, gonna fire a wobbler, but able to complete it to Mac Hollins for another first down. So Mac Hollins has been a very good pickup for this Patriots team, and Drake May has seemed to have some really good chemistry with him. Drake thrown for 115 today and 2 touchdowns. Drake gonna turn. Ramondre gonna plow forward again. Gonna get to the 39-ish yard line. That might be a gain of about 3. Yes, gain of 3 on that play will bring up second down and 7. So 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. Patriots driving already with 2 touchdown drives to their name. And the ball at the 39-yard line. May under center, one receiver each side, and one tight end each side with Stevenson in the backfield. It's gonna be a fake to Ramondre. Drake gonna step up in the pocket, gonna look to run, gonna try to stiff arm a defender, and then just gonna throw it with his left hand and avoid the sack. It'll be third down and 7. Chase Young's made him step up in the pocket, and then he was trying to stiff arm Demario Davis, but was unable to do so, and then just chucked it with his left hand, which was his first incompletion of the day. So he's now 6 for 7. And it's going to be a run from Ramondre. He's just going to stumble his way to a fourth down. And we'll see what Coach Vrabel does here. He's going to, are you kidding me? He's going to keep the offense on the field. Inside the 39. Patriots 7 for 8 this season on fourth down, but this is a long fourth. And it's a botch snap. It's a botch snap that actually makes the field position that much better. Um, Jeez. Garrett Bradbury, the center, with a that it the not the best angle is right behind the quarterback, because right behind the quarterback it looks like he sent it about 5 feet right of Drake. But I I don't know. No, you can't blame that on Josh McDaniels. The call to go for it on fourth down is the head coach's. So Mike Vrabel again, 7 for 8 on fourth down all year, but I don't know if any of them have been that long. But jeez, wait, that is not a great look. But uh, breaking news, breaking news just hit, and this is not NFL news. This is college football news. Penn State has officially let go of James Franklin. He is no longer the head football coach of the Penn State Nittany Lions after a third straight loss to Northwestern this past weekend. So the James Franklin era is done at Penn State. That is a bombshell. He was their best coach since Joe Paterno left and got them a Big Ten championship in the process. But his record against like top 10 teams, not very good. And at the end of the day, I think that's what did him in. I think the Oregon loss might have been the ending, but that would have they would have given him till the end of the season if that was their only loss. But the back-to-back losses to UCLA and to Northwestern, those are losses that'll get you fired. So that's interesting. So the Saints will take over with the ball at the 47. Rattler, backs throw, caught, complete. Olave, gonna fall forward. I don't know if he got all of it. Nope, he did. So first down for the Saints. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how long Bill Belichick is has either, but you know what? I'm not gonna touch that story with a 10-foot pole. I'm gonna let that one play out. Rattler under center in the I formation, and it's gonna be a give, and it's gonna get stopped and pushed back by the Patriots defense as that was Keandre Miller who got that run for no gain. It'll bring up third down. So third down and one coming up. Saints in the eye, one receiver to the right. Kamara in the backfield. And it's going to be a QB sneak by Rattler, and he's going to get it. So first down and 10 with 4:20 left in the second quarter. That's it. So Spencer Rattler on the day, 116 passing yards and 18 rushing yards, whole of 134. Now Rattler's going to fake and he's going to fire, complete. Olave going to rumble for about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Bring up second down and 5. So Rattler and the Saints trying to answer after a fourth down debacle on the Patriots' last offensive drive. Rattler back to throw, looks, going to dump it again to Olave, and Olave going to rumble forward. But we got a flag on the play. It's going to be hands to the face against the Patriots. Actually, no, excuse me, it's going to be illegal contact. So that will reset it to a first down. So 4 penalties on the day for the Patriots for 20 yards, 3 for the Saints for 36. Ball now. Give to Kamara. Kamara going to hit the pylon. He's going to get stuffed for a loss of 2 on the play. Chris Tonga. I believe Milton Williams for a loss of 1 on the play. Actually, no, excuse me. That might have been. No, that was Christian Barmore. So Rattler in the shotgun. Kamara to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Olave does a little shuffle. Now Rattler with the fire. Complete Olave right at the 20. Let's see what they give him. It was second down and 12, by the way, not second down and 9 for me. It'll be third down and 4. See if the Saints want to run another play before the 2-minute warning. And no. So we've reached the 2-minute warning here in New Orleans. And the Patriots with a 1-point lead over the Saints. Yeah, I will agree. I don't normally give a lot of stick to the officials. They have been horrible today on both sides, really. Like this is it's almost reached, especially this year in the NFL. I'm talking about league wide. It's almost reached replacement ref status. Like that's something we talk about. Like I would say my generation, the one that's recently just graduated college. Like we talk about. It's one of those back in my day ones we talk about. The replacement ref era was the funniest era of pro football you've ever seen in your life. Like the fail Mary, Seattle, Green Bay. I think we had a game. Oh yeah, we had a game in Baltimore that was rightfully so remembered for Torrey Smith playing the game of his life after recently losing a brother. That was a fun game, but most people remember it as that game. The Patriots fans remember a field goal that looked like it was wide right by a couple of inches, and the replacement refs just went, "Nope, yep, that's good." Huh? Like it was funny looking back on it, but in the moment, it was not funny at all. Coach Vrabel looks like he might want to hurt somebody. Hey, going for the coach that dived into a fight between the Patriots and the Commanders in training camp and busted his lip, I wouldn't be surprised. So third down and 4, 2 minutes left. Ball just shy of the 20. Rattler back to throw. Gonna float one far side. Got Chris Olave and just off his fingertips. So I'll bring up fourth down and 4. Think Olave got a step on Marcus Jones. Let's see here. Olave. Oh, Jones got an arm in. Let's see how much did it affect. And kind of just off his fingertips. So Jones will claim he did something with that, but that's you got to come down with that catch. Field goal attempt from Blake Groupie is up and good. So with 151 left, the Patriots will have an opportunity with all three timeouts to see if they can get something before the end of the half. I believe the Saints started with the ball, so they could get a good swing here if they get something before the half and then start with the ball in the second half. So the game is an hour and 16 minutes old, and we have not reached halftime yet. That first quarter took 44 minutes. Yeah, second quarter has gone to the underdogs. Absolutely. I mean, to be fair, their first two drives, they were moving the ball extremely well. They just never put it in the end zone. It just so happened that three out of their first four drives, they've settled for field goals when they could have gotten touchdowns. So it'll be interesting to see what the Patriots do on this drive after a botched fourth down attempt. Drake May is again set for his fourth drive of the day, two touchdowns and a botched fourth down, although that wasn't his fault. That was Garrett Bradbury with a snap 4 feet to his right. I want to thank you guys for joining us. If you are just joining us here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel, shout out to all my family who are watching. I know who are watching. And Efton Chisholm with a return here. See if he can find some space. No, he's going to be tackled at about the 27-ish yard line. Drake May's got all three timeouts and a minute 46 to work with. And ball's at the 27. And it's going to be a screen to Pop. Pop going to try to get to the outside. Pop going to rumble his way forward for a first down. Good play there from Drake and Pop, who've been the best, who had the best connection so far today. One touchdown and one that should have been a touchdown. So ball now at the 39-yard line. Man to center, two receivers right, one left, and as well as a tight end. It's going to be a fake, and it's going to be a run by Ramondre. He's going to drag a Saint to about the 42. Be about second down and 7, I'd say, as the clock continues to run. 110 left. Now at a minute. May back to throw. Fires. Sideline. Complete. Pop. Gonna get out of bounds with 53 seconds left. And he's going to be short of the line to gain, so it'll be 3rd down and 1. Again, Patriots don't have to score a touchdown here. They can just get Borregales in field goal range, which, as we saw last week against Buffalo, is don't need to get very far. They had the field goal target line at about the 37-yard line. And they are currently at the 48. May roll out, pass, caught, complete. Under Henry, he's going to get out of bounds with 47 seconds left. Good play call there on a short yardage situation. So ball now at the 40. Drake on the day is 9 of 10 for 145. It's going to be a fake reverse, and was trying to set up a screen to Travion Henderson, but that got blown up. It'll be 2nd down and 10 with 41 seconds left. Excuse me, they're going to put 44 seconds on the clock. Patriots are 2 yards from the field goal target line for Borregales. May, back to throw, steps up, fires over the middle, caught, complete. Stephon Diggs, his first catch of the day. It'll be 1st down and 10, and the Patriots, I believe, did they? Yes, they did. We'll use their first timeout of the half. .38 seconds left. Patriots still have 2 timeouts. Ball is now at the 29-yard line. So they're in range for Borregales. May, back to throw. Looks, gonna float one, caught, complete. Kayshon Boutte, he's got his 2nd of the day. Touchdown, Patriots. Never mind, we got another flag. Holy smokes. Please be on New Orleans. Come on, boys, not that hard. Either it's penalty or it is. And what do we need for the meeting of Congress for? Oh, unnecessary roughness on the Saints. So, folks, that penalty will be declined, and you can put another touchdown on the board for Kayshon Boutte. The Patriots score with yes, they scored. Don't stop showing this. Oh my gosh, these people. They're showing the replay as if he's down before. No, the knee went down and the ball is halfway into the end zone at this point. And the Patriots are lining up to go for 2. All right. Interesting strategy. Let's see if it pays off. 2-point attempt coming. Hunter Henry in motion, and I'm huh. Who was that? Neutral zone infraction on the Saints. So that will move the ball an inch. So jumbo goal line set. And it's going to be Drake May on the QB sneak. And no signal yet. No signal yet. See what do we got? And he did not get it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know. How is he stopped short? Oh my God. Yeah, that's good. Remember, how was that stopped short? And I don't think we can challenge this because it's under 2 minutes. I think everything goes automatically to the booth. All right, now, yep, it's under review. There's no way he's short. Okay, they just confirmed. Yeah, 2 point conversion. Thank you. Remember, a foot, only like a tiny bit of the football has to cross the goal line for it to be a touchdown. And right there, yes. Right there, yes. He's fully over the goal line. I think the whole football is over the goal line right there. So Borregales will kick it away. This one's going to be returned by the Saints. And they will get to about the 21-yard line with 25 seconds left and all three timeouts. So we'll be interested to hear what the strategy is for first year head coach Kellen Moore. I think the strategy was the Patriots want to be up by 6, like a full touchdown, which I don't blame them. Rattler, back to throw, pumps, looks, escapes a sack. Now he's going to dump, and he is going to get sacked. And I believe, yes, Harold Landry the second. Loss of 1 will bring up second down and 11. And that will end the first half. So the Patriots will take a 6-point lead into the locker room and will receive the second half kickoff. So at the end of a half, it's the Patriots 22, the Saints 16. Thank you for watching Patriots football here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. All right. So for our halftime report, let's take a look at the NFL out of town scoreboard. So on Thursday night, Giants with a big upset win over the Eagles, 34-17. And this morning, the Jets lost to the Broncos 11-13, or I should say the Broncos won. I'm not totally centered. There we go. Broncos won 13-11. Seahawks up 13-6 on the Jaguars at halftime. Dolphins up 13-9 on the Chargers at halftime. Rams and Ravens still tied at 3 at halftime. Colts up 14-10 on the Cardinals at halftime. Panthers up, oh no, excuse me, they're down 17-13 to the Cowboys at halftime. And the Patriots up 22-16 at half. You are watching that here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Steelers up 9-3 on the Browns at half. Taking a look at the rest of the slate. At 4 o'clock, the Raiders will be hosting the Titans. 4:25, the Bucks will host the 49ers. Also 4:25, the Packers will be hosting the Bengals. And at 8:20 tonight, the primetime game, the Chiefs will be hosting the Lions. And tomorrow on ESPN, a Monday Night Football doubleheader, Falcons will be hosting the Bills in Atlanta, and the Commanders will be welcoming the Bears at FedEx Field. And that game will bring up bad memories of the Hail Mary win for the Commanders last year against the Bears. So it'll be interesting to see how that one turns out. So again, I want to let you guys know that based on the way this game is going, um, hasn't been for a lack of entertainment. I'll say a bunch of stuff going on, but I would say that we'll keep an eye on this. But if the Patriots win, I'll say this: if the Patriots win, you'll see two highlight videos of these live streams posted on the channel. If the Patriots lose, the Bruins one will be the only one that will come out this week. But if both end up winning, you'll see two. So let's say best case scenario, Patriots are able to hold on and pull this one off. You'll see, you'll probably see, I'll say this, you'll see the Bruins one out tomorrow. You'll see the Patriots one out on Tuesday. Game Time Voice Report out on Wednesday. Vlog for the UMass Lowell Merrimack game at Merrimack will be out on Thursday, and then a short on Friday. So you will have 4 straight videos coming out this week if the Patriots are able to pull this off. If not, it'll be the Bruins game only that will be cut up. So that is the look at the week ahead for the Game Time Voice YouTube channel, which, by the way, no, no, we're not doing this. This can't be a theme. This can't be a theme. All right, I'll mention it, but we're done after tonight. We're done. Um, I apologize for all my viewers who have come to the channel uh, and are expecting me to do live look-ins at ESPN 8 The Ocho. You will not find that on this channel. So if you are expecting me to be live streaming on October 20th, the Mr. Olympia Professional Pillow Fighting Tournament from Sao Paulo, Brazil, I apologize. That will not be live stream on the channel. But good luck to good good luck to everybody involved in that tournament. That's a crazy, crazy statement. But unfortunately, you will not see those being live streamed on the channel. But uh, check it out if it is being live streamed or it is on a channel as best you can. Let's see if we can find out. Let's head to the college hockey one. Let's go with what's today? Today is October 12th. We do have some games here, but let's head to Saturday. Take a look at the college hockey roundup. Quinnipiac with a 7-2 victory over Notre Dame. Notre Dame starting 0-2 on the year. Arizona State beat Alaska 5-2. Union with a 5-3 win over Mercyhurst. Niagara with a 5-2 win over Bowling Green. Ohio State with a 3-1 victory over Northern Michigan. Colorado College with a 4-2 victory over the Air Force Academy. Uh, BU and Colgate tied at 2. They did play a shootout that BU won, but the final score that goes in is 2-2, and that is in non-conference action. Lindenwood with a 7-4 victory over Lake Superior. Miami of Ohio with a 5-0 win over RPI. Augustana with a major upset, handing Minnesota Duluth its first loss of the year 4-0. Minnesota State with a 4-1 victory over Nebraska Omaha. St. Cloud State with a 4-2 victory over Bemidji State. Long Island University with a 6-1 victory over Canisius, handing them their first loss. Denver with a trouncing 6-0 loss to 6-0 win, I should say, to Bentley. Maine with a 6-0 loss, not loss, win over Holy Cross. Michigan with a 3-1 win over Providence. Michigan 4-0 to start the year. Sacred Heart with a 6-1 victory over RIT. So that was that for yesterday. We do have some games coming out today. Excuse me, wrong click there. As Vermont will be playing St. Lawrence. I believe the Catamounts won that game yesterday. Stonehill will be playing Army at 4 o'clock. And at 5:07 Central Standard Time, St. Thomas will be playing North Dakota. So that is your games for today in college hockey. So Patriots will come out in the second half with the ball up 6 and with touchdowns in 3 of their 4 drives. And the Saints will come out down 6 with field goals in 3 of their 4 drives and a 1 touchdown. It's been a case of the Patriots taking advantage of scoring opportunities and the Saints leaving ones on the board. So we'll see what happens in the third quarter. See if we got anything else here. MLB playoffs. I don't think anybody's playing today. Oh no, I could. I am. Toronto is hosting Seattle. That game at 8 o'clock. So the ALCS going on at today and tomorrow. The NLCS, the Brewers and Dodgers, that will go on at 8:08. But that's after Game 2 of this series, which is going on at 5:03. So there's that. NBA is currently in the preseason, so nothing to talk about there. Who's your pick for to win the national championship for college hockey this year? Uh, I mean, I would like to say a fan of me would like to say the UMass Lowell Riverhawks. I I think that's maybe too lofty of a goal. I would like them to at least get to the Frozen Four. That's my UMass Lowell prediction. That's my goal for them. Um, I'll say this: I will be shocked, like genuinely shocked, if Penn State doesn't win it. Genuinely shocked if Penn State doesn't win it because of the talent they got in that roster. All right, we are just about set to start the third quarter. The Patriots will get the ball to start the second half. I'll be interested to see how they come out. The Patriots won every category except time of possession and plays. There were eight less plays run for the Patriots and had the ball for 7 less minutes, but were very efficient in converting the opportunities that they had. So the Patriots will get the ball to start the second half here. Look to build on a 6 point lead. It'll be kicked away by Blake Groupie, who's been automatic in terms of field goals today. A kick is away, and it will be returned by Efton Chisholm. And Chisholm will bring it out, and it'll get to, and might have gotten a face mask. It'll get to the 29. And yep, they're going to throw the flag. So it's going to be a face mask on the Saints. Yep, face mask on the Saints. So that's going to tack on some yardage. Yeah, anybody but BU, BC, or UMass Amherst. Yep, that's about right. 2022, I was 2022. I legitimately was like, oh my God, UMass just won a national championship. Give to Ramondre. Ramondre will run up the middle and he'll get about 3 on that play. I'll bring up second down and 7. Although BU, I would tolerate a little bit more. I say tolerate. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I say tolerate it. Just because I like Jay Pandolfo. He's a good guy, former Bruins coach. Um, and of course my uncle, went to BU, so there's that. Um, but tolerate would be as far as I go with that. As Drake May fires complete to Hunter Henry and gets to about the 48-yard line. I'll bring up third down and 2. So Patriots first half possessions: touchdown, touchdown, turnover, down to touchdown. So very, very efficient. Facing a third down and 2, ball in between the 49 and the 48-yard line. May back to throw. Gonna roll out left. Gonna look. Gonna look. He's gonna run for it, and he's gonna get down for a first down. Good running there from Drake May, who's used his legs and running ability beautifully so far this season. Travion Henderson behind him in the backfield. May up under center. Two receivers right, and now a tight end will motion to the right. It's going to be a give to Travion. Travion going to cut up the middle, and Travion will run forward for a good pickup there. Gain of 6 will bring up second down and 4. May up under center. One receiver each side and two tight ends to the left. It's going to be a give to Travion. Travion going to cut it up the middle and will fall forward for a gain of about 1. So that'll bring up third down and 3. .11:40 left here in the third quarter. Drake is 2 for 2 passing on third down today. He'll take the snap. He'll look to throw. He'll pump. He'll fire far side and just out of the outstretched arms of his intended receiver. He was looking for, who was he looking for? Kyle Williams, the rookie. So that'll bring up fourth down and 3. And we're going to go for it again. Really? All right. Ball's at the 36. May in the shotgun. Back to throw. Looks. Fires over the middle. Caught Stephon Diggs. Gets to the 21-yard line. Oh, good Lord, boys. I mean, to be fair, the other fourth down they went, it was a botched snap. Play didn't have a chance, but ball's now at the 22. Ramondre receivers in the backfield. Two receivers left, one right. May gonna fake. Now gonna fake. Now gonna step up. Now gonna avoid the pressure. Now he's gonna run. Drake May, can he get to the end zone? He's gonna try to get to the pylon. Shoved out of bounds at the 2. Be first down and goal to go from the 2-yard line. It was a fake screen, then a fake give, and Ramondre Stevenson with a block that almost sent a defender into Drake May as Demario Davis almost fell right on him, but May was able to escape, get there, then stiff-armed Jonas Sanker, who's been burned a couple times on touchdowns today. And so give is to Stevenson, and he'll get to the 1. And he'll bring up second down and goal. Believe it or not, based on even with all the touchdowns, this is the Patriots' first trek into the red zone today. Even though they have 3 touchdowns today, this is their first time they've been in the red zone. May under center in the I formation. Stevenson the back, and that one got blown up as the left side of the offensive line got destroyed on that play. It was the inside, and it was a missed assignment as Mike Onwenu and Will Campbell both had who Jonathan Bullard just run right past the two of them. So May now in the shotgun. Three receivers left, one right. Stevenson next to him in the backfield. And a delay of game is going to go against the Patriots. And Mike Vrabel has that look on his face. Third down and goal. Ball now all the way back at the 9. Patriots have 5 penalties for only 25 yards, though. It's going to be screen to Diggs, and Diggs is going to get to maybe the 6. And that is as far as he goes. So Patriots will settle for a field goal on their opening drive of the second half. I'll bring out Andy Borregales, who is 7 for 8 on field goals this year. This one from 24 yards on the left hash. Snap, spot, kick is up, and that one is good. So the Patriots get points on their opening drive and will extend their lead to 9. And it's 25-16 Patriots here with 7:26 left in the third quarter. Not the best opening drive. Could have gotten a touchdown if he didn't have penalties, but you came away with points. And he came away with points in your last 2 drives, both to end the quarter, a second quarter, and to begin the third quarter. So, see what Spencer Rattler and the Saints offense can do with their first possession of the second half. I don't. This game is not as much. As a matter of fact, with the amount of points the Saints have been leaving on the table, this game could be flipped the other direction. So, so this one's not done by any stretch of the imagination. All right, back live here in the Superdome. Andy Borregales will kick it away. This one will be returned by the Saints, and it will come out to the 30-yard line. That's where Spencer Rattler and the offense will take over. Favorite football movie? Ooh, I'll give you that in a sec when this play goes off. It's going to be a give to Alvin Kamara, and he's stopped for a loss on the play. Good play there by Christian Barmore. Loss of one will bring up second down and 11. Favorite football movie? Uh, I would say that it's the replacements. It's the replacements, and it's not even close. Keanu Reeves and Gene Hackman. That movie is. There's a reason why I have a Shane Falco jersey. Spencer Rattler, second down 11, looks going to dump it to Alvin Kamara. He's going to turn upfield. He's going to stumble his way for about 5 or 6 yards on that play. I'll bring up third down and 4. And we got a timeout here as Carlton Davis, the third, is shaken up a little bit. 6 minutes and 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Yeah, the replacements is it's just a fun concept of a labor strike and you bring in a bunch of players who have played before but haven't played at this level and just you only got them for 4 games because that's how long it is. The Water Boy's funny. The Water Boy's really, really funny. Adam Sandler was great. And Draft Day, the one about the Cleveland Browns. And again, yes, thank you. I made this point last night. I made this point last night about sports movies. Name me a sports movie that Kevin Costner was in that he's not good. And I know Kevin Costner is a great actor. Like he could be good in anything he does. Like Yellowstone's a perfect example. Like Kevin Costner is mostly good in everything he does. But look at the sports movies he's done. Not one sports movie he's done has been bad. Matter of fact, that's something I'm gonna take a look at. Something I'm gonna take a look at because I want to see. I want to see sports movies list. Yeah. Yeah. So these are his sports movies. For the Love of the Game, Tin Cup. Tin Cup is actually great. He's a pro golfer. Bull Durham, of course. Chasing Dreams. Field of Dreams. Draft Day. Molly's Game. American Flyers. The Hurt Business. McFarlane USA, which is a very underrated one. McFarlane USA is really, really good. McFarlane High School cross country team. That's based on a true story as well. And he's great in that. All right. So we're back from commercial break for a third down and 4. Rattler steps up, looks. He's going to run for it. Now he's going to float one. Caught. Alvin Kamara trying to make some space. It gets sandwiched right at the 40-yard line, but good enough for another first down. Now Rattler on a play action fake. Deep drop. Fires complete Kamara, but he's going to gain about 3 on that play. Be second down and 7. update from the rainy city of Baltimore. And the Rams are up 17-3 on the Ravens. And the Ravens season is spiraling out of control without Lamar Jackson. Rattler under center. Kamara behind him in the backfield. Rattler going to fake it to Kamara. He's going to look to throw. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to step up. He's eyes downfield. Now he's just going to scamper out of bounds. But we have a flag on the play. Zoom is a hold against the Saints. So that will back them up. It's on Trevor Penning, the offensive lineman, number 70. Although I don't know if I think they probably will tack on the yardage. Uh, so let's see. 451. So it'll still be second down, I think. Come on, give me a down and distance here. Yeah, second down and 17. There we go. Rattler back to throw, fires over the middle, almost intercepted, but knocked down as Christian Ellis had a shot at it. Ellis dropped back into coverage and knocked it away. The intended receiver was Rashid Shaheed. Ellis made a diving play and attempt at it, but missed it. Now Rattler in the backfield. They're down 17. Looks, going to fire to the far side and no, wait a minute. That is either an incomplete play, an incomplete pass. I don't know what this is going to be. Marcus Jones is down. So this is either an incomplete pass or a fumble. Because Olave went up and took it away from Jones, but then had it punched out. They've ruled it on the field as an incomplete pass, and it's fourth down 17. So it'll be interesting to see what they come out of with this one. I think it will probably be incomplete because I don't know if he made himself a runner yet. So I'll be interested what that comes up with. So I'll be interested to see. This is one of the toughest calls of whether it's an incomplete pass or a fumble. You guys are thinking that this is going to be a fumble, really? I don't know. I don't know because it literally he took one step. He took one step before he even made it. So Gonna be very interesting how they call it. And they ruled it an incomplete pass. So it was fourth down and 17. And it's the first punt of the day for either team. And the punt is away by the Saints. And this one will head out of bounds. And New England will take over at the 25-yard line. So again, they're looking at the showing the play again. Again, he came down and took one step and was literally his foot was up in the air for the second step before it came down. And that's why, yes, so they just showed it. Good camera view here from CBS. They just showed it. The ball was still moving in his hands when he came down, so he never fully had complete control of it. I mean, either way, I think it was going to benefit the Patriots as Drake May with a give. Travion Henderson up the right side hits the hole and gets to the 28-yard line for a 4-yard gain. It'll bring up second down and 6. So we're under 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Patriots second down and 6, ball at the 28. Drake May in the shotgun. Travion Henderson to his right, a receiver and a tight end to his right, and 2 receivers to his left. Now Hooper will come in motion and will be give to Travion Henderson. Henderson will run up the middle. He'll plow forward and he'll get to about the 43, maybe the 42. Oh no, could be wrong. It's a gain of 5 either way. It'll bring up third down and 1. Patriots have ran for 74 yards to the Saints 59. So ball is placed at the 33. It's gonna be a fake. Drake May gonna roll out right. He's gonna keep looking. Keep looking. He's gonna float it out of bounds. So fourth and 1. Doubt the Patriots will go for it here, as they're backed up pretty good on their own end zone. Yep, they're going to punt this away. So Bryce Baringer will punt it away, and Rashid Shaheed will be back deep to receive it for the Saints. And before we can get off, we got a flag. And I think the Patriots moved a little early. So that'll back them up. Instead of a fourth and 1, it's now a fourth and 6. So now they'll definitely be punting it away. Oh, really? Gene Steratore said he took a step? Again, but he took a step. I think it has to be 2. You have to be 2, fully become a runner before you are considered fully with the ball. So he needed 2 steps, unfortunately, as this one's going to be returned by Shaheed. And he'll get to about the 43, 44-yard line before he's ushered out of bounds. And that's where Spencer Rattler and the offense will take over with 2:37 left. Yeah, so I believe I'm going to look this up. When does it become a fumble? Incomplete pass did not become the rules for incomplete passes and fumbles are distinct. So when a player who has established possession of the ball drops it or loses it. So Yeah, so I think the thing was that he took a step, said he took 3 steps. But again, they were showing an angle that was a spot shadow, and when he came down with it, again, this as he hasn't taken a step yet. When he came down with it, it was moving. So I don't think he fully had possession of the ball. Again, nobody knows what a catch is in today's NFL because they never flip and tell us. It's one of the greatest mysteries known to man. It's like the third certainty in life: death, taxes, and nobody knows what a fumble and an incomplete pass, what the difference is of it. So it's very interesting. So either way, look, Patriots got the ball either way, and they didn't do jack with it. So first down and 10, ball's at the 39. Spencer Rattler going to give it and bouncing off a tackle and gaining about 2 yards on the play is Keandre Miller or Kendry Miller. It's going to gain about 3. It'll bring second down and 7. Marcus Jones, who was down, he's now back out on the field. That's a good sign. Ball in between the 41 and the 42. Rattler in the shotgun. Steps back. Looks to throw. Has time. Going to load one deep down the far sideline. And that is incomplete. But a flag is thrown. This might be pass interference on the Patriots. Nope. It's going to be holding on Carlton Davis. So that'll be first down and 10. Now an update from Carolina as the Cowboys now have a 24-20 lead after 3 on the Carolina Panthers. Both teams with 7 penalties, but the Saints have had 30 more yards on theirs. Miller with the carry. Miller will rumble forward for about 1, maybe. The most will be 2. No, they're going to give him 1. Second down and 9. 125 left here in the third quarter. Ball is at the 48-yard line. Spencer Rattler back to throw. Fires over the middle. Caught. Chris Olave does a weird jump, bounces off a tackle, and then gets down at about the 37-yard line. As we come up on a minute left here in the third quarter. And a flag is thrown here. And it's going to be a false start on the offense. So that will back up the Saints. And they might have called it on Chris Olave, the receiver. So I think it's first down and 15. Yep, it's a 5-yard penalty. So ball's at the 38. Rattler on the give to Kamara. Kamara will rumble up the middle. He'll get to the 41. So probably a gain of 3. Yes, it'll be second down and 12. See if the Saints want to call another play here. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And no, they will not get another playoff. So we will head to the fourth quarter with the Patriots up 9, but the Saints driving, and a frantic finish in store in the Superdome. So it's going to be tough to get these Saints to go away. And this game should not be this close. As a matter of fact, this game should probably be closer, if not going the other way, with the amount of points the Saints have left on the table. This is a really bad team going up against a okay to borderline good team. Don't let last week's game fool you. Like, Patriots are nowhere near where they need to be in order to compete for a Super Bowl, but I will say they are much better than where they were the previous couple seasons, but nowhere near where they need to be if they want to compete for another Lombardi trophy. So it'll be interesting to see how this game ends up. Because the Patriots offense, who was thriving in the first half, has hit a little bit of a slide here. The Saints, 5 possessions in New England territory, 3 field goals, a touchdown, and a punt. So they have left points on the board. Rattler fires, complete on the far side. That's Shaheed. Bring up third down and 6 after a gain of 6 on the play. Saints on the day, 3 for 7 on third down, and they've had an average of 7 yards to go. Spencer Rattler back to throw. Corner blitz. Going to be hit, and he's going to be sacked. Marcus Jones came off the corner. Big play there from one of the captains of this Patriots team. And by the time Alvin Kamara tried to pick him up, he was already right next to Spencer Rattler. 4th down and 9, 54-yard field goal attempt, and it is up and good for Blake Groupie. So the Saints inching closer. It is 25-19 with 13:41 left in the fourth. Now that is something I would watch. Yes, adult kickball tournament will be shown tonight at 8 p.m. on the Ocho. So that is something definitely I would tell you guys to watch, but there's no way that I would show it, especially not at 8 o'clock on a Sunday. 8 o'clock on a Sunday is just that's the limit. That's the cutoff, and definitely on a Sunday too. So wait a minute. Oh my God, the Ocho already happened. No work tomorrow. Yeah. Well, I don't know where I can find it, but it's still, I still gotta, I still got some stuff I gotta do, and I gotta get up early tomorrow, no matter what. I know I don't work, but I have to get up early. So, fortunately, no. And also, the ESPN 8, the Ocho, happens from July 31st to August 4th. So, I don't know where that is, but I'm not, it's something I'm not going to be broadcasting on this channel, though it is fun. And I encourage people to watch it because it is a fun thing. Oh, it's on ESPNU. Well, that makes sense. They'll show anything on ESPNU. Kickoff is away. Efton Chisholm will return it again for the Patriots. He'll get to the 20, to the 25. He'll rumble to the 30, bounce off a tackle, and he'll drag Saints all the way to the 35-yard line. But wouldn't you know it, we have another flag on the play. It's going to be a hold on the Patriots. So that will back them up in terms of field position. So let's see what Drake May and the offense could do. They've kind of stalled a little bit here in the second half. May back to pass, looks, steps up in the pocket, jump throw, bobbled, and incomplete. He was looking for Ramondre Stevenson. I'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball's still at 20. May back to throw again. Looks, steps up in the pocket. Still looking. And he's going to go down. He's going to get sacked. It's going to be a loss of 1. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. These Patriots are toying with their food, and I hate every minute of it. May avoids a sack, steps up in the pocket, fires across, complete. Mac Hollins. Beautiful pitching catch there between May and Hollins. Drake May stepped up, then threw kind of off 1 foot. Got him all the way to the 35. Give Travion Henderson splits the tackles and gets about 4-ish yards on the play. See what they give him. Yep, 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. As 11:30 left here in the 4th quarter. May to give to Travion. Travion going to get wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Actually lost a yard. Bring up 3rd down and 7. It was Jonathan Bullard on that tackle for New Orleans. Patriots 4 for 8, 50% on 3rd down, average 7.6 yards, almost 8. May in the shotgun, Stevenson to his left. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Drake steps up, floats one over the middle. Matt Collins going to try to get around the corner, and he does. But a flag coming up. And I'm going to assume this is on the Patriots. Nope. Oh, yeah, it is. It's an illegal shift on the Patriots. So that's going to back them up. Third down and 12. 9 penalties for 50 yards for the Patriots, 8 for 67 for the Saints today. Third down and 12. And it's going to get even worse for the Patriots because I believe we have a false start. False start will be on Morgan Moses. May, back to throw. Steps up. Has shirt tugged. Now he's going to throw one deep. He's got Stephon Diggs, and what a catch! Holy Moses! But is this going to come back too? Might have been OPI. It is going to be OPI. Oh my God. Oh my God. He didn't even push off. He just held him. Oh my God, man. Well, that's pretty much the end of this drive. It's now 3rd down and 18. Now May's going to sky one down the right sideline, just off the fingertips of Mac Hollins. It's actually 3rd down and 27. Now it's 4th down and 27. Providing the coverage on the play for the Saints was Quincy Riley. So Bryce Baringer will punt it away. And a booming punt, driving Shaheed all the way back to his own 15. He's going to cut it upfield and get tackled right at the 25. So it's where Spencer Rattler will take over. 9:27 left. Patriots up 25-19. Unbelievable. I mean, it's yeah, exactly. He barely that's not pass interference. It was a great punt though by Barian. Like it drove them up really, really far back. But again, there was no extension of the arm. He literally just put his arm on his backside. Like this is my first live stream. This is my first live stream that I've done since we've really kicked off this channel where it's become a ref game. Like every other game, I've found other reasons why the Patriots have won or lost. Like this is my first ref game that is genuinely deplorable. It is unbelievable how bad these refs are. I also see some people on social media talking about that step up throw to Mac Hollins on the 3rd down. That was great. That throw to Diggs that was taken off the board because of a lame pass interference call. That is some arm talent. Absolutely crazy how good this kid can be if we don't mess him up. But Spencer Rattler will take over at the 25. Takes a snap, 1st and 10, dumps it, complete, medley, juggling catch, and he'll get it all the way to the 1st down. Actually, excuse me, that was Miller. Come up on 9 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Saints had 128 passing yards in the first half, just 61 in the second half. Yet they are in a ball game with the Patriots. Ball at the 36, Rattler in the shotgun. He's going to fake it to Miller. He's going to look to throw. He's going to dump it off to his tight end, who will get all the way. Now that ball's loose. They're going to, oh my God, they're going to say he's down. Pass was complete to Jawan Johnson. Let's take a look at the replay here. Oh my God, that ball was loose. I don't, well, well, I don't know, actually. It was punched, but is he still, does he ever get control of it back? Because it never fully came out until he was down. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm thinking. Like the ball's definitely moving, but I don't think he loses control until he gets down on the ground. But knowing this crew, I, nah. I no, I don't think he ever has it. I don't know if he ever gets it back. Well, whatever it was quick. Okay. I saw the ref running. I was like, what the heck is he running for? Apparently, he needed another one. And the only reason why I don't, yeah, like his hand is turned all the way around, and then he comes back and reaches with it with his other hand. So if he's switching hands while he's going down, I don't think he ever has control of that ball. Well, it was a short review. Let's see what we got. Yep, that's our ball. Patriots ball. What a play by Christian Ellis to knock that loose. And take that one off the board. They had about 20 seconds left. It's 8:43. Patriots have the ball. The Patriots will take over. See if they can make this hurt. Ball's at the 49. May under center. Two wide receivers and a tight end to his right. Stevenson in the backfield. Stevenson will get the carry and he's going to lose a yard. Davon Godchuk, the former Patriot. Got to step up. It's second down and 11. You got to come away with points here. Some kind of points. I'll handle a field goal. I will absolutely handle. I won't be happy, but I'll handle a field goal. Drake back to throw. Fires. Caught. Complete. Hunter Henry. His first catch of the day. Short by a yard. Bring up third down and 1. Two runs in a desperate pass. Well, one run and one really nice pass. So let's see. It's going to be a QB sneak, and Drake's going to fall forward. That is a first down. And he almost coughed it up. The last thing we need. Ball just behind the 40-yard line. Two receivers left, one right. Now Diggs will come in motion to the right. Stevenson the back. Ramondre with the carry. Going to get hit way behind the line of scrimmage. Jonas Sanker, who has been burned all day, but comes up and makes a big play in the running game. Loss of 3 will be second down and 13. Ball at the 43. Three receivers left. Stevenson just in front of May and shotgun. Austin Hooper, tight end. May back to throw. Fires. Missed Mike Williams. Threw it behind him. I'll make it third down. So, ball at the 43. Third down and 13. Drake back to throw. Fires to the left side and incomplete and no flag as Pop Douglas gets rocked. I gotta see this. I mean, what are we doing? Now they got a punt. Fair catch called for at the 10-yard line. Like, okay, I get that Drake threw it a little bit in front of him, but how is that not pass interference? And maybe I'm just grasping at straws here. I could be wrong. 5:51 left here in the fourth quarter. And the Saints now with the ball at the 10-yard line. The give is to Miller. He'll rumble his way forward for about 3 or 4 yards. Gain of 4 will bring up second down and 6. No, those alarm bells are not for the Patriots, it's for something else. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but so it's a Rattler back to throw, looks, fires over the middle, and somehow that one's caught. Brandon Cooks. So balling out to 35, and Miller will get a carry. He'll rumble forward, and he'll get about 2. Bring up second down and 8. As you know, they're going to give him 3. How, I have no idea. So it'll be second down and 7. Ball at the 38-yard line. Rattler fakes to give, looks to throw, steps up in the pocket, fires over the middle, and dropped by Chris Olave. Right off his hands, but incomplete. So third down and 7 coming up. 4:01 left. Third down and 7. Rattler back to throw. Stands in the pocket. Plenty of time. Fires over the middle and incomplete. I'll bring up fourth down and 7. Just overthrew his man. So Kai Kroger into punt it away. And I believe it's Marcus Jones back. Punt is away. Jones will catch it at the 15, and he'll look to make something happen. He'll take it up the left side, but he's met by a couple of Saints, including number 44, Isaiah Stalbird. So 3:43 left. First down and 10. Drake May with the ball and the lead. Got to get a couple first downs and work this clock. Ball's at the 21-yard line. May under center. One receiver each side and 2 tight ends to the right. Stevenson the back. Now Hunter Henry will go in motion to the left. They give us to Stevenson. Stevenson will keep the legs churning, and he'll fall his way forward for a gain of about 3. And the Saints are gonna they're gonna use their first timeout. I thought it would be a little bit early for that, but interesting. All right. Second down 7, 3:37 left. One receiver each side, Hunter Henry to the right, and Stevens in the back. Drake May back to throw. Fires, caught. Kayshon Boutte. That's a first down. believe the Saints might have used their second timeout. Yes, they did. Now they only got one left. So Drake today in the second half, 5 for 11, 56 yards. Last week he was 13 for 14 for 184. Ball is at the 31-yard line, I formation, one receiver each side. Drake turns, gives. It's Travion Henderson. He gets blown up in the backfield. Justin Reed with the tackle. I believe the Saints just used their last timeout. So they have no timeouts remaining. It's a loss of 2. And the Dolphins have taken a 1-point lead against the Chargers. So this game now is even more important to the Patriots as the Dolphins are right behind them in the division. So ball at the 29, second down and 12. Back to throw. Drake May looks, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to rumble forward for a gain of maybe 1. So 3 minutes left. Patriots 3 for 8 this half on third down. Ball at the 30. Takes the snap. Looks. Floats one. Far side. And that one's caught. Kayshon Boutte with a touchdown and some big plays. And what a catch. And now Mike Vrabel will use his first timeout. Big block by Ramondre Stevenson. Give Drake time, and then a nice back shoulder ball to Kayshon Boutte. So we got 2:33 left. Hang on a sec. I'm confused. I don't know what Vrabel's challenging here. Is he challenging that it was inbounds, so the clock should be running? So this is very, very peculiar. So I think what happened was Vrabel thought he got down inbounds, so the clock should have been running. I think the officials called it as he went out of bounds, so the clock should have stopped. So the clock will run down more than likely to the 2 minute warning. And it will go all the way down to 2 minutes. So 25-19. Patriots lead. So we come up on 3 hours for this game. And we have just hit 3 hours on the stream. So I want to thank you guys for joining us here for Patriots football. All 20 of you who have started to stop by, and the two people watching right. So more than likely, you guys will be getting a four video week, as this one and my live stream last night will be up on the channel. It's been a very, very weird game. Patriots looked great in the first half, but might have been helped out by the, shall we say, shall we say, the Saints leaving points on the table, and the Patriots maybe not playing up to their potential, and also the refs. Woohoo, 3 times Mike? Well, actually, no. More likely 4 times because you're going to get these two live streams cut up into highlights, the Game Time Voice Report, and a vlog. So more than likely 4 times. But luckily, I have a day off tomorrow so I can edit. So the Saints are out of timeouts, and it's going to be victory formation. I don't know how long this might get down here. So it's now second down and 12. Play clock now down to 6. Drake's going to take another knee, so play clock will keep on going. Patriots next will be off to Tennessee and the return of Mike Vrabel to Tennessee. Two straight home games against Cleveland and Atlanta. Third down and 13. And that will do it. So the Patriots will improve to 4-2 under Mike Vrabel, and they will head to Tennessee to give their former coach, see if they can get a win as former place of work. So we will sign off for now. I want to thank you guys, as always, for all your support, especially this past weekend for two great live streams. We hit 20 views on this one. We had 50 last night, and it was an absolute joy to do it for all of you guys. So I thank you guys so much for doing this as we can. So we will sign off for now. Again, the final score Patriots 25, Saints 19. This has been a presentation of Patriots football here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Have a great day, everybody.